full fat, full carb, tastes great. That's what people like about us. If they want, a diet cupcake or a diet cookie, Crumbs is not their answer.
Crumbs Bake Shop, the nation's largest cupcake chain, is set to go public with a $66 million merger with an investment company. The deal was announced earlier this week and will give the company the cash needed to execute its ambitious expansion plans.
We'll finish 2010 with approximately $31 million in revenue, with a run rate revenue of about $38 million. Reason being is that we opened up about 10 stores in the fourth quarter of 2010. So if all of those 34 stores had a full year, our revenue would be approximately $37 to $39 million. Our plan for 2011 is to open up an additional 15 to 20 locations and finish the year with between $45 and $50 million in revenue. And then for 2012, another 40 stores. Our goal is to roll out 200 in the next 3 to 4 years. So we're going to go 15, 20 next year, 40 stores the following year, 50 stores the year after that, and finish up 2014 with about 50 or 60 as well to get us to the 200. And now we'll have the capital in place to do that.
Crumbs opened just as the cupcake craze was starting in 2003. Its flagship product is a $3.75 cupcake, a tour de force of sugary indulgence.
I've thought a lot about what appeals about cupcakes in general to people, and certainly with Crumbs, in my opinion, what appeals to people is it's that combination. It is very decadent and sophisticated, but at the same time, it's incredibly nostalgic. It's reminiscent of everyone's childhood. You immediately think of your childhood when you're having a cupcake, so there's certainly an element of that.
Crumbs isn't the only cupcake dealer in the game. One can argue that shops like Magnolia Bakery have equal cachet among the cream of the cupcake crowd. Nor is Crumbs the first fashionable food chain to go public and attempt aggressive expansion. The struggles of sandwich shop Cozy provide a cautionary tale for investors eyeing Crumbs. But the owners of Crumbs are convinced that they have the recipe for success. Under the terms of the merger deal, they could benefit substantially, depending on the performance of the company's stock once it is listed. That will happen sometime next month. To Jason Bauer, the cupcake chain is still a fresh idea. He laughs off as half-baked the critics who warn of a cupcake bubble.
We have 8 years of positive comps. Our first store that opened up on the Upper West Side in 2003 has grown by double digits every single year for 8 years. At what point do you start saying, is this a fad, and start looking at the numbers, which I do, and realize that it's a business?
The Bauers will continue to run the company after it has gone public. After all, a good chef doesn't change ingredients in the midst of baking. This is Mac William Bishop for DealBook at the New York Times.